Yeah, that thing won't move. All right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Randy Clarke, General Manager of Metro. Joining me today is Andy Off, Chief Infrastructure Officer, Teresa Impasado, our Chief Safety Officer, Brian Dwyer, our Chief Operating Officer, and Chief Mike Gonzalo of the Transit Police. I'm going to give you a brief update on an incident that we had a few hours ago. So at approximately 11 a.m., Blue Line train 406, which is car 7246, it was heading to Franconia Springfield. We had 43 customers that were all accommodated on another train, and that was done in about approximately 30 minutes. There were no reported injuries by customers or staff. I want to thank the MWA Police for their mutual aid assistance as they were on scene very quickly to help transfer those customers to a second train. This station is still open for customers, and I'll give an update on service in just a moment. Regarding the incident itself, we are working with our partners at the WMSC, and I want to thank them for their quick response to the scene and working with us. The investigation is ongoing, and we'll be providing more information. It becomes available later today and as the investigation continues. I want to give an update that we processed the onboard video from the train. This train is equipped with a significant amount of video, and preliminary review shows there was an object on the tracks, and that initially appears to be the cause of the incident. There is no evidence that this is a security-related incident at all, but it does look like the foreign object caused an impact when the wheel of the train hit that train. In our commitment to transparency, we're going to be releasing that video later today. We just got to get it final processed, and we will get it out to all the media and public on all of our channels. Indications show that the object was a component of a 3000 series train that preceded the incident train through the station. Based on that, I've given a direction for an inspection of all 2 and 3000 series trains in the fleet, and that visual inspection will be completed by tomorrow morning. And additionally, there'll be a more detailed shop inspection that will be completed within the week. We do not anticipate any impact to service based on those inspections. If we do find an issue on the 2 or 3000 series fleet regarding any of the components, we'll provide more information if that does impact service or any other safety-related issues. Our team is also going to be actively inspecting, in the process already actually, of inspecting track in the area where the 3000 series train went. That was a Blue Line train, so we'll be doing a track inspection between Franconia and Largo. That's actually already ongoing. We don't have any initial indications that there is anything related to that, but we're out of caution. We are doing a full inspection where that 3000 series train went. I want to apologize to all of our customers for the inconvenience we had this morning and into this afternoon, and I want them to know we are doing everything we can to safely restore full service, and that we will provide transparent updates about the 3000 inspection and any additional details that come out of this investigation. Again, we are serving National Airport. There are delays, but we are serving National Airport on the blue and yellow line for both customers in and outbound to get to the airport. With that, I'm happy to take any questions and provide any information that I'm able to at this time. So right now it looks like a component off a 3000 series train, and we're still going to go through the investigation to understand exactly the component, but it looks like could be potentially part of like some type of brake assembly. But we're working through those details, and we'll have more information on that later. We just got to get more confirmation on the part itself. Tom?
Mind that first comes to the 7000 series we derailed a couple years ago. It seems like you're saying this is not a problem with the 7000 series train or the wheels.
Well, again, I want to be clear. We have to do a very comprehensive investigation, but we have no indication that right now that there's any issue with the 7000 series train. The train that is the incident train, as you know, we had this initial wheel migration issue. This train was well within tolerance, and it was measured within the approved procedure for our 7000 series train. We measured gauge, track distance, pre and behind train. That's in tolerance. So right now, again, investigation's ongoing, but clearly the object, we believe, was a significant contributing factor to the incident, and we have no perceived issues with the 7000 fleet at this moment.
Was this object that came off the actual train or from a previous
The preceding train was a 3000 series, so one of our very much older trains. That train, I don't know the exact number of it yet, but probably sometime mid to late 80s, that train got into service. So we are now inspecting some of those older legacy fleets, but that is where we believe the object probably came from. Again, a little more information that we got to work through that, but that is our initial indications.
So where the train stopped, that's where the derailment happened, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I mean, a derailment kind of goes across about 150 foot, 200 feet, what do you say, about 200 feet section about that, in that area? But,
But it's the above track section.
yeah, the elevated structure, yes, on that curve.
And for the passengers, did they experience any kind of like hurt or anything like that? Did anyone see injuries?
Again, no injuries, no customers or no staff reported any injuries. We safely evacuated everyone. We brought another train up and walked people through right back to the station with the help of transit police and as I mentioned, our MWA police partners. I'm sorry, it's having a hard.
Seems like there was some damage to the railing itself. How long did that take? Was that taken repair?
To the railing?
To the rail, right?
Oh, to the you mean the rails?
The rails, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So again, until the incident train's removed, we won't know exactly the detail, but we will be doing a full, complete inspection and all work that will be needed to restore that to full safe service. So we will not be running trains on that section of track until it is 100% approved back for safe service. It'd be inappropriate and bad for me to make an assumption on something that we don't know the facts on yet.
Can you describe the component and what happened to the train? Have any issues with braking?
No indication that the train in front had any challenges with braking at all. That train is currently out of service and kind of outside the revenue area. It's being completely inspected at this time. But again, we're going through it. It looks like some type of a part of our braking assembly unit.
Size?
Probably the size of, what would you say,
20 inches in diameter.
about 20-inch diameter, I would say, give or take.
And then did the train stop at the next station? Did the operator understand what had happened?
Well, again, sir, this train here
No,
stopped.
the one that lost the braking.
Well, didn't lose the braking. Let's be crystal clear. A component came off the train that we believe is part of a brake assembly unit. That would not impact the entire train safe braking. So again, the train did its normal run. We have it out of service. We're doing a complete inspection.
So it went through its normal run. The operator didn't realize something had come off.
Yeah, I mean, the operator's in a cab. We don't know if this happened on car 4, 5, 6 on that train set. So we have no indication that train did not complete its safe run and do its trip. Now we're going to go in and dive deeper on that train set.
Can we expect to see?
Yeah, we'll go.
Can we expect to see video from both inside the train, inside the cars that were affected by this, and the outside? Is that what you're saying we can expect to see?
Yeah, we're going to have video released later today that will clearly show what was on the track and then the impact when our train hit that object.
How many cars derailed and how many wheels if it was just one car?
Yeah, correct if I got this incorrect, guys. We have one axle of one train. So basically, one wheel came off the rail.
And it
Correct.
was
Correct. Yeah.
The front wheel, I assume,
Yeah.
off
I was
the
out there. I
back.
just want to double check with the team. Yeah.
And it was a southbound train at that time, correct?
Yes.
Towards
That.
Cumming Yard.
Well, going to that was a Largo based, or was it? It was it's a Franconia Springfield train going southbound, and so the first train would have been the one that hit the object, and that's where we had the issue.
Just the first wheel assembly derailed.
Yeah. Yeah. Not the first wheel assembly. The first axle on the wheel assembly, I think, is more accurate to say.
How many
Yeah.
trains within 2,000, 3,000 will be inspected?
So we don't have the exact count with me, but I think, Brian, we said it's about 25-30% of the fleet that we were going to do a comprehensive check on. So again, no indication that the 2s and 3s have any issue, but abundance of caution, we're going to go through every single one of them to make sure.
I understand this is still under investigation, but how would you describe this derailment? Is it considered significant in your opinion? How would you describe it?
Well, listen, any time that we have to get people off of a train and put them on another train to safely remove them is an incident that we take very serious. But with that said, we are certainly, looking at this. I think it's fair to say when we rolled up on the scene and seeing a 7000 series train with the history, I think we are feeling cautiously optimistic that we do not have a 7000 series fleet issue like we had 2 years ago, and that we have another challenge that we're going to be doing a little work looking into.
But to be clear and clarify, you're going to re-inspect all the 7,000 cars?
No, sir.
No, you're
No, 2 and 3000 series. We have no indication at all that the train that is the incident train sitting up there right now had any challenges with that train. It is clear from, I watched the video myself, that train hit an object. And when it hit that object, that train started weaving, and then it came, one of the wheels came off the track. So that 7000 series train performed totally normally. It hit an object.
So what are you going to inspect?
The 2 and 3000 series trains, because we believe the component came off a 3000 series train that went just before the 7000 series train.
And are you going to take all those out of service, or are they just going to be inspected?
They're being, like right now, they're being rotated through for a visual inspection. Generally speaking, we think that should cover it because it's a wheel assembly on the outside of the train. We're also doing a wreckers check, so anything that doesn't seem right, over the next week, everyone will go into the shop and get a more comprehensive review as well. Yep.
Tell us the last time that 3000 series train was inspected.
The last time it was
We have a daily, we have a daily inspection.
Yeah, so there's a daily inspection, obviously for service, and I think the last time the wheel was inspected was the 1st. I think so. I think it was September 1st within the range. So, but again, daily inspection, no, and it made multiple. I think it would have made multiple runs. So again, we have no indication any issue with that 7000 series train at this time.
Yes, asking for your message to area partners as you're now calling on them to contribute more into that facility that WMATA space.
Yeah, well, this is a challenge, but this does go to show that the early indications are that we potentially had an issue with a 3000 series train, which is from the 80s. We are trying to purchase our new 8000 series fleet that we right now are probably going to be struggling to find the capital dollars necessary to buy that entire fleet, which would actually, and we just talked about this at the board meeting yesterday, that would be actually used to replace the 3000 series fleet. So this does go to show this is a public service that really needs that investment to keep reliability and safety, good repair, and so we got to do everything we can to keep these older trains safely in service.
Can you remind us, the 7000 series, how often are the wheels inspected?
So wheel inspection is every 30 days on the.
Was it the front car?
Sorry.
Was it the front car that derailed?
It was the front axle of the front car derailed.
Last question?
Anything else? Okay, thank you all. Sorry this probably took a while. Later today. Later, we'll do that, and we'll make sure it's transmitted to all of you as well.
I don't think it'll take us too long. We're
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah.
2 years.
We want to get it out. The whole thing is about transparency. Like I committed since the day I got here. We're going to put stuff out. Want to be really clear what happened. I think the video is going to be pretty illustrative for the public and the media at large. So, yeah, thank you all. Okay, have a good day.
So I will find out the